have enjoyed my day just by going to these two places. Hello, it's me again, Shira from Foodie Meets Food, and in this video I'm going to show you where you can find the best fish and chips in the West Midlands. I know West Midlands isn't the #1 destination to get fish and chips. However, there were 2 fish and chip takeaways that were named in the top 50 Fryer Awards 2022. Neither of these 2 places are in Birmingham. So let's get out of Brum and find the best fish and chips in West Midlands. The first fish and chips shop we visited was St. John's Fish Bar, which is in the market town of Warwick, located 31 kilometers southeast of Birmingham. Warwick has ancient origins and multiple historic buildings. I absolutely loved the look of the town, and I plan to visit the castle when I next visit. When I first stepped into the shop, I noticed they had won multiple awards over the years. This is the Fryer Award trophy for 2022. And this is what inspired me to visit in the first place. How good could the fish and chips be? Would they be as good as my local favorite? Would they give me the excitement I receive when eating fish and chips at the seaside? Well, you're about to find out. The first place we've gone to is St. John's Fish Bar, which is in Warwickshire. Look at that. I love it when they serve fish and chips in a box. Oh, it's heaven. So I got the large cod and chips, which is £9.70. This is generosity on a different level. So, and I asked for some ketchup on the side. They don't charge for that. I'll first of all try a chip just on its own. Honestly, just looking at it immediately, I love what it looks like. I can imagine what I'll taste. I don't know if you understand me, but look at that. I can imagine what I'll taste. It's nice and fluffy inside. Oh, that is a good chip. Nice and fluffy inside, and then on the outside there is that skin, that a bit of crunchiness and a bit of toughness. It's just how you want your chips to be. That is so good. Wow. Now let's try the star of the show, which is the cod, the buttered cod. I'll try the middle piece because we all know the end pieces. Most times you don't get everything. Look at that. Ah, it's flaking. It's flaking. That's how you know this is a good fish. Wow. That is so good. Oh, very, very crispy. The outside is very, very crispy. The inside is very soft, very, very soft. It's just swimming in my mouth, and then it keeps going and you swallow it. It's the right balance between the butter and the fish itself. The right balance between it. The butter is not too thick, but it's not too thin, and the fish is not too much. So you get a balance between both of them. Of course, it's more fish than the butter, which is what you want. So you get a mix between both of them. I'll try a taste of the chips and the cod. Yes, please. That is so good. I'm going to try the next fish and chips and let you know what my verdict is, which is the best according to me. See you there. After enjoying the fish and chips from St. John's Fish Bar, my standards were very high. It was now time to try the fish and chips from Alrewas Fryer. It was just under an hour's drive from Warwick, and we were stunned by this beautiful village in the Lichfield district of Staffordshire, located next to the River Trent. Alrewas Fryer is on the main high street, and they also proudly acknowledge the recent award-winning trophy. St. John's Fish Bar has already set the bar exceedingly high. Could Alrewas Fryer meet those standards? Well, let's find out. The next fish and chips we're gonna try. Drum roll. Yes. Honestly, I had to go back and ask, how do you pronounce the name? It's Alrewas. 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 Fryer. Alrewas Fryer. And we are gonna try it. Oh my gosh, that is huge. And I love the fact that it's in the same box-ish as the other one. So I really love that. Like, it's in the same box as the other one. And that's huge. That's bigger than the other one, right? But let's taste it and see what we think. Ka-ching ching. So comparing to the St. John's Fish Bar, the chips are not as fluffy inside. They're not as thick, fluffy inside. And the taste of the potatoes is different. Let's try some of the fish. Ooh. Immediately, I picked up that fish, started falling apart. That only means one thing. They've cooked it perfectly. Wow. Exceptional. It flakes in my hand. It's like a book. It just falls apart. It just falls apart. The butter on it is nice and thin, so it doesn't overpower the fish. And the fish itself, they've given you a good size of fish. I love that. They've seasoned it really well, and they haven't overcooked it. They've cooked it just right. Wow, that's a good fish. Nice, crispy, very thin butter. You can see it for yourself. Very, very thin. Very thin butter. And very nice fish. Verdict. Let me just put it aside and tell you what I think. My verdict here. I loved both fish and chips from both places. Both St. John's Fish Bar and Alrewas Fryer. I loved both the fish and chips. It's just that I feel like St. John's Fish Bar chips were really, really good. Really, really good. And Alrewas Fryer fish was really, really good. If they brought their fish to St. John's and St. John's took their chips to Alrewas, we would have a winner. So Alrewas, I prefer their fish. St. John's, I prefer their chips. And their customer service, it's no wonder the places are packed. Their customer service is so good. I have enjoyed my day just by going to these two places. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and that's it for today. Till next time.